Welcome to New Things Day. I am sick. It hurts to talk. That's why you didn't get an audiography video yesterday. I hope to get it up at the end of the week. Considering the fact I put up like 3 end of the words like a week ago, I don't know if I'm going to get one of those up either. I just feel like garbage. When I'm moving around, I feel good. When I stop, it's just trash. I feel like absolute trash. And now I lost my water. Found it. I believe this sickness is related to one of 3 things. One of 4. Maybe 3. Number 1 would be I got it from a guy at work who I explained my sickness, and he said he had the same thing. 2, from digging through all those books, and I will show you some of those books here after I show comics. When I brought 400 of them home, I got that thing. I will not be able to pull the name of it for $1,000 right now, because there were mouse droppings and whatnot. I thought I washed my hands real well afterwards, but we'll see. It seems to be going away. I feel a little better than I did yesterday. Yesterday was the worst. 3 would be I got this when I was hiking in the rain in the woods. Well, I guess where else would you hike? When I was hiking in the rain, it wasn't cold out, but it rained, and then I sweat, and it got chilly with the rain. I don't know. I don't even know if you can get sick like that from, I don't know, a cold. I don't know. Gorgeous hike, though. If going on that trail again would require me to get sick like this again, it'd be a toss-up. It was probably one of the most beautiful trails I've ever hiked. It was phenomenal. Or 4, this is one of my crazy sicknesses that I think are constantly dormant in my body, and they get through every once in a while because I'm very scared of death, or maybe being sick and getting and dying. Maybe not death so much as the sickness leading to the death. Okay, either way, to books. I think this is 3 weeks old. Comic books first. This might be 3 weeks old. I was so bitter and upset about this book ending that I just left it in my bin. I picked it up this week. This is Starve, number 9. I don't know when the last issue is. It's coming up, though. It might be this one. I'm looking to see if the last page says end. No, next issue is the finale, so there'll be 10 issues. I really like that book, too. It sucks. I think this is from last week. For some reason, I didn't pick it up. Batman Rebirth. Haven't read it yet, though. I was up in the air of whether I was going to get on Detective or Batman, and I chose Batman because Tom King's writing Vision, and it's fucking phenomenal. If you're not reading Vision, you need to fucking reevaluate your life. It's good enough for me to swear without need. That's how good it is. Next, Wonder Woman Rebirth. This might be the Rebirth book I'm most excited about. I'm really excited about Wonder Woman. And of course, I had to do it. Had to get my boy back. Action Comics, number 957. It's going to be crazy when they get to 1,000. Coming out bi-weekly, they'll get there, what? A couple weeks? That's a lot of books. Vision, the aforementioned Vision number 8. Not only is this book phenomenal, the covers have been great too. I really enjoyed this book. I really enjoy the character. I really enjoy what Tom King's doing with it. Deadpool and the Mercs for Money, number 5. This is the Ron Lim variant, but this is the last issue of this mini, and then there's going to be a Mercs for Money ongoing, which I will probably also be on because I actually enjoy it. I enjoy the B-list characters on the team. Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. number 6. Couldn't really tell you why I'm still on this. I don't hate it when I read it, but all the characters in the comic are out of character with who they are in the TV show. Even though I'm not caught up on the TV show, I don't know. Maybe they'll be fun to read once I have a bunch of them, but reading them when they come out isn't the most exciting thing in the world. Howard the Duck number 8. The Return of Bev. Nice cover there. That book really was weird for me because it was phenomenal, and then when it got renumbered, same creative team and same everything, it lacked something. It lost something from the first volume. First volume by that creative team. Thunderbolts number 2. Love the Thunderbolts. Love that this story type thing is back. That's it for books this week. But now they're all messed up on the ground, and I need to pick them up. Yes, it is a symptom of my sickness is to commentate on everything I do. I'm not moving forward. I'm not sitting back. Although it hurts to talk, so. I'm sorry. This must be miserable for anybody watching this, because I'm miserable. All right, books. Brief re-explanation of how I got these books. There was an old bookstore. Somebody bought it. The bookstore was in a garage. Somebody bought the garage. They wanted to get rid of the books. So the guy said, come get anything you want for free. The rest are going in the dumpster. I, being a bibliophile, had to go save as many books as I could. I went down one day, got 223 books, went down the next, got another 200-ish. So I took over 400 books from there, and I'm going to just pepper them in every New Things Day for a while. First up is We Saw It Happen by 13 correspondents of the New York Times. Hardback, no dust jacket. It's the news behind the news that's fit to print. This was copyright 1938. This is the 5th printing of this. The paper's in phenomenal shape for 38. I mean, it's still stiff. It's really in good shape in the inside. I guess this is basically stories about the stories from these individual correspondents in the New York Times. Hugh Bias, Lewis Stark, John Kieran, Russell Owen, Brooks Atkinson, William Conklin, Douglas Churchill, F. Raymond Daniel, Ferdinand Kuhn, Elliot V. Bell, G.E.R. G.D. That's a rough name. Frank Nugent, and Arthur Kroc. Just sounded interesting to me. And I couldn't let this baby escape. Next we have Collective Poems by James Wright. Library bound. Phenomenal laminated dust jacket. I love it. This is $7.95 cover price on this when it came out. This is a 1971 printing, I believe. When did I'm trying to think of when the ISBN numbers became prevalent, because there's an ISBN number in here, and I can't remember ever seeing an ISBN number pre-1980. And this would be 71, so this ISBN number, I guess that's like saying ATM machine, because it's automated teller machine. I guess this ISB number, or this ISBN. Like, wow, I guess this would precede any ISBNs I've ever seen. 71, I'll have to look into this. But, yeah, 71 by the Wesleyan University Press in Middleton, Connecticut. I'm not familiar at all with James Wright's poetry, but like I said, Tara loves poetry, and I can dabble. So decided to check it out. And it's library bound, which is a plus. Not by the Sword, Catherine Watterson. This is a newer book, but I like the idea of it. Subtitle is How the Love of a Cantor and His Family Transformed a Klansman. Transformed? Did I say transformed? I think I said transformed. I guess there were several anonymous threats to Cantor Michael Wessner he got from Larry Trapp, the Grand Dragon of the White Knights of the Ku Klux Klan in Nebraska, a man the FBI and local police considered armed and dangerous. For years, Trapp had led a campaign of terror in Lincoln, Nebraska, a campaign he relished. I just want to get to the point here. He was caught off guard when Cantor Weiser and his wife refused to be intimidated. When the Weissers went further and made an offer of friendship, they stunned him. After an emotional confrontation with the Weissers, Trapp shocked everyone, including himself, by resigning from the KKK, breaking his ties with other neo-Nazi and white supremacist leaders. I like the idea of love conquering. I'm sorry, I have to sound nasally, and it has to be even more miserable than watching me. I like the idea of love conquering things, and love conquering hillbilly racism is up there with probably some of the best things I've ever thought about. Love the cover on this. Great old horror-looking cover. This is David Reed's 111 Days in Stanleyville. It says, deep in the dark heart of the Congo, brave and frightened men face the dread Simbas. Here's the hour-by-hour account of what really happened and the tragic story of how each man faced their terror. It says, this appalling story begins on August 4th, 1964, with the staff of the American consulate in Stanleyville burning their code books while an enraged band of Congo members close in. Congo rebels. $4.95 cover price on this when it came out in the year 1942. Nope, can't be right. It's definitely 1965. I don't know if this is a novel or not. It sounds like it could be, but it says that David Reed, the author, was an African correspondent, and he was dispatched to the Congo by the Reader's Digest. So it may be a true story. I don't know. I liked the cover, and I read this, and I liked the idea, whether it be a novel or a true story. So looking forward to that. This next one I know nothing about, and by the way, if you know anything about any of these books, any of the authors, anything, let me know. I'll say when I know something about them, but there's a lot of these I don't know anything about. This is one of them, and this thing is huge. And for some reason, he had some price tags on some of these books, and this one had a pretty high price tag. I would have picked it up regardless of what the price tag said. I already had it in the bin. I saw the price tag at home. It's The Mists of Avalon by Marion Zimmer Bradley. Paperback. Huge. This thing is a monster. It's oversized and still 876 pages. It was published in the year 1982. See, there's an ISBN, but it's post-82. Wrong. This is not published in 82. This is the first Ballantine Books trade edition published in 1984. So this was 2 years after the original was published. It's the first trade edition, I think, by Del Rey Publishing. I guess it's a reimagining of Arthurian legends. So if I ever want to take a bite out of this thing, it'll be a while, but maybe this might be a good vacation book. Maybe. Or it's just a book that would annoy me. The print's not terribly large either. So it's kind of 874 pages of content. And lastly, for this New Things Day, so I can go and maybe take some medicine. I hate taking medicine. I just need something to get the mucus up out of my lungs and out of my throat so I can breathe. And then when I sleep too long, my back hurts because my bed is not good and I'm not used. Well, bed's fine. Let's not blame the bed here. I don't sleep a lot in it. So when I get any more than my normal amount of sleep, my back says, what are you doing? Get up, move around. And then when I don't, it hurts. This is hardback edition, The Essays of Francis Bacon. Hardcover, no dust jacket. It's his essays on councils, civil and morale. This is a new edition by the Peter Popper Press in Mount Vernon. This is reprinted from the deluxe artist editions of the Peter Popper Press. And this was, I don't think I have a year on this. I don't think I probably got a year when I put it in my software where I keep track of all my stuff. But yeah, there's no published date on this, so this is anybody's guess. There's a good bit of yellowing on the pages, it appears, unless it was the paper was used. A little bit of the binding is coming out, a little bit of the binding threads coming out. So I don't know. No year on it. Some of his essays in here, I mean, all of Francis Bacon's essays start with of. And there's of truth, of great place, of love, of empire, of counsel. There's a good bit of them. There's some table of contents there, and then there's 3 pages of table of contents. So I'm actually a big fan of essays. That's actually what got me into writing. That's what I started to write, were these angry, just political, socioeconomical essays. And I mean, I would almost say middle school I was writing those. To the point where I actually handed some out, and nobody cared. Nobody wanted to listen to a 12-year-old talk about the state of the nation from the point of view of a youth. I actually started, I can't say started because it never went anywhere. I tried starting like a youth group, if you will, called the YSBBB. I don't know if I ever mentioned this before, I tried to portray it as a group for people to change other people's opinions on them. It was the youth striving to beat biased beliefs, and it never went anywhere. It was basically just to put letterhead on the things I wrote to look more professional. But 15 minutes is way too long for you to listen to me sick. 15 minutes is way too long for me to talk being sick or about my sickness. I'm rambling. Hopefully I'll get an audiography. Nope, didn't get through that one. Hopefully I get an audiography up by the end of the week. I'm going to do all I can to get it up. I already know what it's going to be on. And it's a little bit, actually no, it's a lot different than the ones I've been doing. So if you watch this, you made it this far, you will know that. And please enjoy your day. Enjoy your health. I don't know why I'm saying it like I'm never going to be healthy again. I don't know. I just want to feel better. Thank you. This is a sick salute. I don't even know if I'm going to get a smile in this. How's that? Is that good? I'm like a ventriloquist. Holy shit. Holy fuck. Okay, fucking... Okay, S do not work. How do you make an S? F. F. Nope, well, that's... Oh, fuck. God damn it. Thank you.